Mhm.
Hi, I'm Carl Lucci with Let's Talk Business Tampa Bay, where we interview the best business people in the Tampa Bay area and distribute their information across Tampa Bay area so that you can learn more about them. Today, I'm inviting in the room Wendy Swordferger, and it's not Swertfeger, it's Swertfeger. I keep making that mistake. Sorry, Wendy. But
You
anyway,
got it.
I'm inviting her in, and she is with a great company called LegalShield. Wendy, welcome to the meeting.
Hi, Carl. Thank you. It's nice to
So
be
Wendy,
here.
let's get right to it. So tell me a little bit about, LegalShield and what they do.
Well, LegalShield provides affordable access to the legal system and to privacy management for everybody. The company was founded with the premise of providing equal justice for all, not only those who can afford it.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess the idea is not everybody can have an attorney on retainer, can afford that. So it's a low cost way for them to do that, I
They
suppose.
can with our services.
Yeah. So how long have you been doing this?
Actually, I've had my membership for 22 years. Back in 1998, I became a member and an associate. And I really, at that time, didn't get in to do the business. I was busy teaching. That was my focus. But I, helped a few people along the way. So when I actually retired after teaching 39 years, I decided, well, I need a purpose to get up in the morning. And I do like to help people and I like to make new friends. And I thought, well, okay, well, this will be something I can do. So since then, I've been networking and meeting people and just sharing the story of LegalShield. And if I can help somebody, I'm happy to do that.
That's great. We all need a purpose to get up and do what we do, especially if we're passionate about it. My dad always said that, if you keep moving, they can't plant you. So that's why I keep moving. So anyway, so do you have an ideal client or a target market that you work with?
Well, I can help families and small business owners. And as much as, I help families all the time. But I've been trying to focus more on small business owners because we have an array of services depending on the business. It could be a stay-at-home business. Maybe somebody's got an Etsy business from home, or somebody like a massage therapist who has no employees. They're just, by themselves. And if they have the family plan, then we can add a supplement that will help protect their business. It helps with taxes and, any situations that come up, questions related to their business specifically. And then we also have other business plans for companies with, up to 10 employees, 50 employees, or up to 100 employees.
I would imagine even for the family, they probably do wills and estate planning and just about anything that relates to legal advice, right?
Correct. We do. With the membership, which is $24.95, covers the whole family. There's a will, living will, healthcare power of attorney, and financial power of attorney. And actually, for both the member and their spouse or domestic partner, it covers them too. And then it covers children up to the age of 26, never married, if they are living at home or if they're a full-time college student. What I like is it covers children with disabilities, no matter how old they are, as long as they're dependent upon their parents and they're living at home. So, what other product is there where you add a child and rates don't go up? So I think that's very valuable.
Okay. I know that you had said that I believe LegalShield was the first business to start a platform like this. But I'm sure there's people who've tried to copycat or whatever. What do you think makes LegalShield, if not better, different than the ones that are out there trying to compete?
Yeah. Well, I guess just the fact that we've been around for so long and we have a provider network. We have over, 7,000, attorneys nationwide. We're in all 50 states. We're in all provinces of Canada. We've recently opened in the UK and England and Wales. So, we've just been around and our attorneys are all top rated, AV rated attorneys. Actually, the provider firm for us in North Florida, as actually some of their clients are Disney, the Orlando Magic basketball team, and State Farm Insurance. So we are actually their number one client because there are so many of us and they want to keep us happy.
Yeah. So I know they're international, I guess, But what geographic areas do you cover? I mean, as far as clients?
Yeah, I have some clients in different states. Pretty much I'm, Pinellas County, this area,
Mhm.
but I am able to market the membership. So if I'm traveling, if I go out to California or wherever, I'm able to help people if they have the need. Mhm.
Okay. Are there any unusual or different type stories that maybe someone could relate to that might, give a good example of what LegalShield has done or can do?
Well, my favorite story is always the one because of my background in education. There was a member who was deaf, hard of hearing, and she needed the service because that community, needs protection. They don't always get what's, should be provided for them.
Right.
And she had a son who one day, well, he had his backpack and mom had put a little key fob thing with the name and phone number for the law firm and said, if you ever have trouble, if you're ever in trouble, call this number. So the boy was at school and he was being bullied and he ran into the bathroom and closed the door and the bully's there pounding on the door and the little kid is, all scared and sobbing and he looks down and goes, oh, mom said, call this number. So he did. And ordinarily the intake person would take the call, say, what is your, how can we help you? And then you tell them your situation and then they will get the attorney to call you back, who is specific to that area of law. Well, anyway,
Right.
because he was sobbing, she couldn't understand him. An attorney was walking by and she just said, here, you talk to him. And the attorney was able to get the child's name and the name of his school. And he actually called the school, asked for the principal and said, my client is locked in your bathroom and you need to go there and help him now. So
Wow.
I think that's, the legal muscle, power of LegalShield, peace of mind.
Yeah. And that just shows that, there's nothing too small that they won't work with. So, whether it's a big situation or a small situation, that's great.
Yeah.
I think that just the peace of mind of knowing that's available is worth the $24.95 or whatever. Just to have that peace of mind to know that it's there when you need it. Because you just never know when, it's not a matter of if, it's probably when somebody's going to have a legal problem or situation.
And we call it our everyday life's events. I mean, things happen like you talk, big or small. Like somebody had a package worth over $1,000 that they had mailed next day mail through one of the big shipping companies. And somehow the package was lost. And they spent, time and stress and everything for months. This was going on. And they kept, wanting to find out where's my package. And they kept being told, we can't find it. Well, they talked to their LegalShield attorney, who then wrote a 2-page letter, and it must have said something good because it was just several more days, and all of a sudden the package was found and returned. Yeah. I mean, so that saved them $1,000. Oh, I forgot to say that the reason they called the provider attorney was because they had been offered $100 for their package that was lost, and they just didn't think that it was fair. So
it's amazing what a letterhead with an attorney on it will do for you.
Exactly.
That's that once again, the peace of mind. All right, Wendy, unless there's something else, that you think we need to cover, I think that pretty well explains LegalShield and explains why you're so passionate about it. And I think we can pretty much sew this up if you're ready.
Sounds good.
I didn't mention before, but Wendy is also part of our Let's Talk Business Tampa Bay partnership. And I look forward to seeing you at the next meeting.
I'll see you then. Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye, Carol. Thank you.
Bye-bye.